Okay, so boom, Cancer. Before we walk into July, Spirit said we need to wait, okay? Because there's a message that you must hear before this new chapter begins, okay? June cracked you open. July is going to activate what's coming next, okay? But only if you close the door right. The door has to be closed, y'all, okay? The door is closed. So do not skip this, y'all. I want you to make sure that you watch this before July 1st. Your soul will thank you, okay? But hey, my loves, welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am She, the Boss Lady B. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. As we wrap up this emotional roller coaster of June, y'all, and head toward our personal new year, I definitely felt called to do this reading for us. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you don't ever miss what Spirit has in store for you, Cancer, especially during Cancer season, okay? And if you are a part of the Vibe Tribe already, you guys, drop a Cancer emoji, or a little crab emoji. I love the little crabs. They so cute, right? Put a little crab down there for your girl, okay? To let me know that you're tapped in, okay? While you're down there, leave a little energy, leave a little residue of your good energy on my thumbs up button, okay? I appreciate that, you guys. Also, for those of you who have asked, wanted to know, my birthday is June 30th. Shout out to all my birthday twins out there. I grew up thinking nobody else was born on my birthday, for real. So to see all of y'all in the comments, let me know that we birthday twins. I love it. Okay. But a few of y'all did ask me how you can sew into me for my birthday blessing. I don't have my Amazon wish list anymore, but if you feel so called or if you feel so moved, you guys, there is a secure link that I shared down in the comment section or in the description box of this video. So you can take advantage of that. No pressure at all, y'all. Just know that I receive all the energy and I send it back to you tenfold, okay? But y'all, okay, so yeah, let's get into the real tea, because before we look forward, y'all, we got to take a quick look back, because June was a cosmic whirlwind. Was it not? So much is going on, y'all. We had Jupiter finally move into our sign Cancer on the 9th. We started, which that really just started a big expansion journey, okay, for us in our sign. And then that was followed up by the full moon in Sagittarius, y'all, on, I think that was the 11th. That really stirred up some truth, some emotional purging, and just really big vision energy. But definitely some truths came out. If you was paying attention, if you know, you know. Okay. Let's not forget the very intense Jupiter squaring Saturn and Jupiter squaring Neptune, y'all. That happened in the middle of June, and that really just forced us to confront all the illusions, all the unrealistic expectations that we may have, any type of emotional avoidance that you may have been trying to do. It came in and it put belt to booty on that, okay? And then finally, y'all, we have the new moon in Cancer coming up on the 25th. If you are seeing this on or before the 25th, or the 26th or 27th, if you see this before the 27th, hopefully, because I told you I watched this before July 1st. But if you're watching this before and you get this information before the 27th, please, y'all, take advantage of this new moon in our sign. This is a one time, like, if you don't manifest nothing else any other time, this will be the one time to really do it, Cancer, okay? Because this new moon definitely gave us a cosmic reset. The sun is in our sign. The moon is at home in our sign. Jupiter is exalted in our sign. Like, this is like, it's a jackpot win, okay? You need to take advantage of this energy. I wrote a little ebook and showed how I'm going to be taking advantage of this energy and how I'm going to be setting intentions and manifesting. If you're a part of my community, I have already posted it for you. So definitely make sure you log in, go check it out. If you're not a part of my community, and I don't know why, but you don't want to join, that's fine. You can take advantage of the ebook. I'll put it down in the description box below or in the comment section, so you can take advantage of it, because like I said, I need y'all to be taking advantage, okay? This is the time. This is like perfect timing, okay? The universe, when this new moon in Cancer happened, the universe was basically saying, like, let's try this again, but more so from a place of truth and emotional alignment instead of something inauthentic. So as we get ready to move into July, y'all, we got a powerful full moon happening in the sign of Capricorn on the 10th, and that's going to ask us to get clear on what we're building and why. Like, what's your why, okay? So it's going to be very much career focused, y'all. Very much legacy altering, okay? And it could be very much too emotionally sobering. Even though this is Capricorn, I definitely feel like you know, this is Capricorn energy, and it's definitely coming in to kind of mellow out some of the emotional chaos that may go on around your money in your career, okay? Then on July 13th, y'all, we are going to have Saturn. That's the mean mama, okay? She gonna go retrograde in Aries, okay? And that's gonna put your purpose and your responsibility under bifocals, okay? You're gonna be looking into that. It's time to review that. So if you have been forcing something that just does not align, y'all, expect a big reality check. Expect a big reality check. And just when you think that it's safe, y'all, just when you think that it's safe, unfortunately, Mercury is going to go retrograde, okay, on the 18th in the sign of Leo. So I need you to watch your words, okay? I need you to guard your energy. And I need you to double check all of your tech, all of your travel plans, all of that, you guys. The shadow period actually starts on my birthday, June the 30th. So just be aware of the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. But Mercury's retrograde actually starts on the 18th, okay? So just know that this is definitely going to be an interesting time, but don't worry, okay? Because on the 24th, there's going to be a new moon in Leo, okay? And that's going to be your moment to glow up and set more intentions rooted in your confidence. And then when we end the month with Venus entering Cancer, I think that's happening on the 30th, y'all. That's going to soften up everything, okay? And it's going to bring blessings of love and joy and beauty and emotional support. And it's just going to feel good. You're going to feel seen. You're going to feel healed. You're going to feel ready. Like, yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll be sharing more, y'all, of the full juicy Astrolo-tea for July, including the dates, the retrogrades, all of that, the love shifts, the career moves, in a very new video, a new style video. I may try to drop that this week or do that this week for you guys, but, yeah, stay tuned for that, okay? And then, real quick before we hop into the cards, y'all, because it is our season, it's my birthday month, I'm offering a very limited number of one-on-one birthday alignment sessions. This is a one-on-one session with me, you guys. A very intuitive call that's going to help you align with your next chapter and help you walk boldly into your personal new year, okay? So spots are filling up quickly. I think I may only got like 1 or 2, so definitely get in where you fit in, okay? Check the link in the description or the pinned comment to book yours, okay? But I done ran my mouth enough. Hopefully nobody make me feel bad in the comments because I want to give y'all all that tea. I just had to give it to you. I be trying to like make everybody happy, and I'm learning slowly but surely. I'm never gonna be able to do that, okay? But I be wanting to try. I do be wanting to try, though. Crazy, I know. But let's get into this tea, y'all. Let's ask first what lesson June taught us, okay? What lesson from June do we need to take into July? What was the major lesson, theme of July for Cancer? What lesson did June teach Cancer? Okay, so look, stagnation. And look, okay, this is very much a message. Realize that perceived delays are not always bad, but a process your soul needs to go through to activate your soul's potential. So take a deep breath. Okay, enjoy the journey and trust the divine plan, you guys. That was definitely what I feel like. Definitely a summary of June, okay? Because remember, I had told y'all, I was like, I know y'all are irritated because y'all keep hearing about how great Jupiter in Cancer is, and you may not be feeling it yet because of, all the other aspects that were kind of in the way. And then just the timing of it, the process, like, June was definitely making us, it was a test of our patience. And I know your patience has been tested, but you could have definitely felt like you wondering where you were going in June, right? You could have definitely felt stagnant. But Spirit is letting you know that just because you felt like there were some delays happening, you felt like things weren't moving, there was a lot going on behind the scenes. There was a lot happening spiritually, and you need to know that everything is moving in its own divine time for your best benefit. And the more that you believe that, the more that you lean into it, these waiting, quote unquote, won't feel as taxing or as whatever this, But I definitely feel like June taught you to trust the process, trust the plan, okay? That's the lesson that you need to take. Like, there is a plan, and I need you to trust it. You want to rush things. Like they say, you got to walk before you got to crawl before you walk before you run. Yeah, that's what June taught you. Let's see what baggage needs to be left behind in June. What do we not need to take into July? What baggage? What baggage must be left behind before July gets here? Okay, look. So we got this busy bee energy, okay? So it says, the card says, expect to be busy. It might get difficult to balance your personal life and work. And that's what I feel like has to get left behind. You're going to have to find the balance, okay? But if you cut out distractions and any unnecessary drama, that's what we're cutting out. You can handle it like a queen or a king, whichever you prefer, okay? The number 8 is showing up. 888 could definitely be a number or a significant number for you. But this energy, I feel like too, what Spirit is saying, the baggage that needs to be left behind is you just doing busy work. You know how you can just be doing stuff to do stuff and feeling like you're doing something, but it's not really, what is the why behind it? What is it really doing? That's what I feel like Spirit is saying. That's baggage. That's baggage that needs to be left behind, okay? And also too, any type of unnecessary drama, anybody that's trying to hold you back, anybody that is, going against you, anybody that's stirring up confusion in the mix, in the process, okay? Spirit is saying, cut it off, leave it behind, okay? It's like I'm telling you, you're going to a new house and you trying to pack up all your furniture and clothes and all that from your old house. And I'm telling you, no, I got you all new stuff at the new house. Leave that, okay? Leave it. But also too, definitely that energy of just being busy to be busy. I feel like Spirit, especially when this full moon comes in Capricorn, in July, you need to be in a place where you're thinking about, like, you're intentional about the actions that you're taking, especially around your career, and you're not just, doing things to feel like you're doing something or to feel like you're not stagnant, right? Want to be careful with that. So this is the transition phase. What are we currently releasing or integrating? What's currently being released or integrated for Cancer Spirit? Ooh, so look, that's what's being released. Uncertainty now, and this could be around other people, or I feel like really this is uncertainty. This is blanket uncertainty, but the card says people may be playing mind games with you, okay, or leaving out information on purpose, which could lead to confusion. Remember, that's what I said. Spirit is saying leaving people behind. If it's not a 100% yes, it's a 100% no. Okay, when it comes to a person, there could be someone that you're trying to leave behind. You're confused. If you can't read the energy, if you can't try your spirit by their spirit, Cancer, that's a sign to let them go. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying this might not be someone this might be your 𝐂𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐶𝐞. Y'all been cool for forever. You would have never thought that y'all would never be cool for forever. And I'm not saying it got to be beef. I'm just saying that Spirit is saying that, this has to be released, okay? Any type of confusion, frustration, you got to be smart and decide if it's worth playing back. And I feel like it's not, okay? Because Spirit is trying to up-level you, okay? This could definitely be in regards to your love life too, y'all. Your love life, you want to check your love life because it could definitely be affecting your money life. That's why I said you're going to have to find the balance, okay? So something could be going on. If something's off balance in your love life, it could be throwing off your money and career life too. So just be mindful of that. But I feel like, see, where you were uncertain in June about when the blessings were coming, how things were unfolding, that's being left behind. That's being released, okay? And clarity is being integrated. So that's beautiful. I love it, okay? But you just want to make sure you don't repeat the same cycles and patterns going into this next era. That's what I feel like, Spirit. That's a really big message as you go into July. Okay, it's really like apples and oranges. The first half of 2025 and the second half has to look like 180. It's a total difference. Okay, what power is Cancer reclaiming? What power is Cancer reclaiming? Reclaiming the time. Okay, look, Soul Tribe wanted to pop out. So, Cancer, if you've been feeling isolated, or with few connections in the world, cheer up, okay? Because you are about to find your soul companions and form true soul connections, which will be built on trust and love, okay? Spirit is saying, get rid of them flaky people, funny people, and open your arms to your soul tribe, okay? Join the vibe tribe. Get around people that, you know, want to see you do well, that understand you, that are lifting you up, that you don't have to second guess, that you don't have to, yeah. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? I'm going to see what all the way comes out, though. What power is Cancer reclaiming? So, okay, challenge is popping out. This is around your purpose, okay? See, it's like, don't think everything that you done been through, all your hardships, all your all your challenges were for nothing, okay? There's a method to the madness for sure, Cancer. It says, be proud of all that you have lived through and always find the good in the bad. You have the power. That's what we're talking about. What power are you reclaiming? You have this power to rise up to the challenge and build your own doors of opportunity for you to knock on, Cancer. This is what Spirit, this is what I'm saying. When you, in June, when you felt that things were stagnant and moving and you felt like there was no opportunity and, you know, you could have been knocking down, you could have been doing application after application or wanting to go this route and do this or whatever and feeling like nothing was moving, nothing was happening. Spirit is saying, I'm giving you the certainty and you have the power to create your own opportunity. You don't have to go looking for it, okay? You create the opportunity by creating your best self, okay? And aligning with the opportunities that are meant for you. But also, too, remember I said the 8s are definitely showing up. But I feel like Spirit is saying, also, too, the things that, you know, you could feel some kind of way about the things that you have gone through, the things that you have experienced. You could put labels and limits on yourself because of those things. And Spirit is saying, no, like that is, you are not that. You are not a victim of what happened to you. Like, you are not that. Spirit is saying, stand back up and reclaim your power. Okay. Because these things do not have control over your future. You do. Okay. You do. So that's something that we're leaving behind. And especially when it comes to pursuing your challenge, because I feel like that's what Spirit is asking of you and like really pushing you towards. That's why you've faced all of this, because Spirit is really trying to line you up with purpose. Okay. This is your soul's journey. You're going to keep receiving these like downloads, these nudges, these things. This is your intuition telling you this is your calling. Okay. This is your calling that you're talking about. And it's going to help you contribute to this world in some type of way. Let's look at the energy coming in July. What's the vibe? What's the energy coming for July? Coming in July for Cancer. Okay. So we got rest, okay? You're going to be able to sit back. You know, you may even take some time off. This would be a good time to unplug, especially with the retrograde getting ready to come up. You're disconnecting yourself from the world and giving yourself space to rest, okay? And grow in your awareness of what's real and what's meaningful to you. This is what's needed. I feel like, you know, you got to find your vision of who you want to be. I feel like it's very much a time of purpose mixed with, like, I'm not saying that love isn't important, because like I said, it really goes hand in hand. But I feel like there's a direct focus for Cancer on their purpose, their career, like how you're surviving with your, you know, your finances and that. And Spirit is saying, you know, this is going to be a good month to kind of take a step back, especially when Mercury goes into retrograde, y'all, to reevaluate some things. Are you working that job just because it's helping you survive and pay your bills, but you hate it? You don't want to get up and go to it? You know what I mean? So this is going to be a time where you're going to feel that hard, or you're going to be rested resting and you're going to have daydreams about what spirit is pulling for you to do in your purpose. Okay. You're going to either have daydreams or, I'm not going to say nightmares, but like night dreams, something where you're going to get some type of insight around your purpose and moving up. But Spirit is saying like you got to slow down. That's why I said don't be just busy doing anything. Spirit is saying this is the time to not just be exerting your energy just to exert it. This is the time to be tuning in with your intuition, okay? Because it's like you don't really got to do nothing. You know what I mean? It's going to come to you. You just got to put on your open sign. That's all you got to do. Okay, and know that you're protected as you're resting. That's what I'm saying too, because you know culture and the hustle grind, whatever they say, hustle. You can sleep or rest when you dead or whatever. I don't subscribe to that. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you to do that. You definitely, rest is productive as heck, y'all. Rest is productive as heck. And, you know, you may feel, your nervous system may even be challenged just hearing that. Because you're like, no, I got to do this. I got to do that. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I need you to trust that you're being divinely guided to do this right now, okay? There's going to be extra protection around you as you face this, as you've been facing this uncertainty over all of the changes that are happening in your life, okay? This is a big shift. I don't know who's 29 and turning 30. You're in your Saturn return right now, or you could be a little older. I forget. I think it's like 50. It's like, I want to say it's 50, but don't quote me. I'm going to try to put it in the comment section if I remember. But you could definitely be going through your Saturn return right now. And that's, listen, we'll talk about that another day, but that's definitely rough. If that's you, let me know down in the comments that that's you, but know that you're extra protected during this time, okay? How can Cancer best align with Cancer's future self? How do we shift timelines? How do we align with our future self right now? Taking action, okay? And and that's funny because it is kind of like a contradiction within the rest. But that's what I'm saying. You need to rest to take dedicated action. It's like, it's like you're like in a battle or something, in a war, and you only have one chance to aim your little whatever to get it to the other side to win, right? You're not just gonna go out there and just be doing because you only got one. So it's gonna be a concentrated effort after you rested, after you've seen how things are moving, that's what I feel like Spirit is saying, okay? And also no more overthinking. You're breaking the cycle of inaction and finally getting something done, okay? I don't feel like it could be inaction for some of you, but I feel like it's more so just futile action for, others of you. But you're going to feel like you're finally getting something done. You will set your plans in motion and realize action is the only way to move forward in life, okay? And I feel like this is more so energy talking about, you could kind of get some action going as we move into July, but definitely more so, as we move out of July and come out of that retrograde, I feel like you're going to be definitely knowing, there's more alignment. I just caught 23. There's more alignment with your actions, okay? So this is really good. This is ideal energy, Cancer. Everything is kind of playing out as it needs to. And like I said, you need to watch the people. I don't know who this is for. Watch the people that you're connected to. Friends or romance, like definitely romance, because there's something about your love life that could be getting in the way. I don't know. I'm gonna come back and do a love reading for y'all for July for sure, because there's something up about it. Let me know what y'all got going on in your love life, honey, down. Let me know what y'all want to know about your love life. Maybe that's a better question. But let's see. I'm gonna ask what's shifting emotionally or romantically for you in July. As we move into July, what's shifting? Cancer, yeah, you've discovered yourself. You found yourself again. And you know how sometimes it's like, we're always evolving and growing. And we always wish that our partner can do that with us. But sometimes they just don't or can't. And that may be the situation for some of you. What is shifting emotionally or romantically for Cancer this month? Okay, we're talking about the future. We're talking about the future. So some of you could definitely be finding a partner, or with your partner, making plans, you know, taking a deeper level of commitment, taking steps towards the future. You could be thinking about the future together. Definitely, I'm definitely seeing like daydreaming and dreamy energy. That could definitely be with Neptune in the mix. But I'm on the flip side, let me tell you, there is definitely somebody, I don't know who you are. Let me know in my comment section, or send me an email, or I don't know, reach out to me if you need. But I feel like you're dealing with a jealous partner. And you know, the crazy thing is, I think I just saw something about an influencer that was murdered because she was moving on. Like, she was moving on, and she had just kind of expressed to her followers or whatever, like she felt like her the person she was married to was holding her back. And so I think she was moving on. She was dating someone else, and he murdered them. That's crazy. And I'm not saying that to say that that's going to happen to y'all, but I definitely picked up on that energy. I'm definitely picking up on that energy, and that is being brought back to my remembrance. So I don't know who it is. You're dealing with someone that's jealous, and jealousy is a very crazy energy, a very crazy disease. You got to be very careful when you're dealing with people that are jealous, because like, I need you not to be tolerating any type of disrespect, Cancer. If somebody is unfairly accusing you in your relationships and stuff, that's that chaos. We ain't got time for that, okay? We ain't got time for that. Some of you may even be dealing with the person that you're like uncertain about, because they could be wandering, their energy and mindset or whatever could be wandering around and not really necessarily on you or whatever. So I'm gonna come back with the love read, because honey, I don't know though. Please talk to me down in the comments, y'all. Let me know what's going on here. Okay, but I'm gonna ask what clarity or opportunity is being revealed in our money and career. Let's see what this is definitely expansion energy showing up. Jupiter and Cancer, this is happening, okay? And this is what I was talking about, outgrowing those limits. It's a belief death, okay? This is the 10 of Swords that's showing up. So Spirit is saying there's something that you have to absolutely leave behind. It is the end. It's done. It's over. Stick a fork in it. It is done, okay? Certain beliefs, all right, but this expansion energy, this is the 3 of Wands, right? Spirit is definitely asking you to dream big right now, and I feel like I said, you're going to get some type of clarity about your purpose, what Spirit is asking of you to put out into the world of substance or whatever. Spirit is dropping that in a dream or like a daydream. It can feel like a daydream. And you don't have to be asleep for this, but it's going to feel like that, Cancer. And Spirit is definitely asking you to think bigger in regards to your career. Okay. This is really big for us. I feel like too, you see how in both money and career, the energy is towards looking towards the future, looking towards expanding. Like, this is definitely positive energy. This is beautiful energy. Even with the Mercury retrograde that's happening, don't let that throw you off for next month, y'all. Things are progressively getting better, okay? This is your moment to close the door on what no longer serves you and step into your personal new year with the power that you are already equipped with, Cancer, okay? You do not owe anybody your past, okay? Just because you were with them in your past, just because you was on that job in the past, just because whatever in the past, you don't owe anybody anything from your past, okay? That person is dead and gone. You are allowed to evolve. You're allowed to expand, to move on. It's okay. Because, you know, sometimes, y'all, we be feeling, we're so nice and nurturing and considerate. We be feeling bad and we don't be wanting to leave people behind. But Spirit says it's time out for that, okay? You got bigger and better waiting for you, boo. I'm just saying, okay? If this reading resonated with you, please don't forget to like, y'all. Comment down below and tell me what the heck is going on. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Drop your birthday in the comments. Find your birthday twin. And you'll be entered in to win a free birthday reading with me. If you don't get that comment that you won the free reading, y'all, I got a couple more sessions left. And I promise you I learned my lesson with going over my limit. So you better get in when you fit in, because I ain't stretching no more limits. comments, okay? That is all I got for you, boo, okay? But I'm going to leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.